Welcome, Taurus Gemini, to your October 24th through the 28th reading. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Best message for the 24th through the 28th. Going on this week. Best message. Queen of Cups upside down. This new love that we keep talking about that's just not really there. It almost feels like you might be second guessing yourself right now about, the traveler as they're traveling towards you. It might even feel like they have some player energy going on. And there's kind of an unsurety of what's really going on. Are they paying attention to the situation? It's like, I keep being at service for you, but I'm just not sure where this relationship is really going at this time. Feeling like there's some trying to get it balanced, guys, but I think that you're trying so hard to keep it balanced that it's kind of imbalanced. Because it does show right now that you're trying to keep it as balanced as possible. You're trying to weigh the pros and cons to the situation. I'm unsure about what's going on within this situation. Really meditating about how well this is going to work. Is this really a victory, or is this really not a victory? So you have to keep thinking about the bigger picture within this situation when it comes to this relationship, whether it's platonic or it's a love relationship. It doesn't matter. The commitments that you're looking for, are they really there? I keep offering it to you, but I'm just not sure if you're actually really playing me or if this is really going somewhere. So definitely, feeling like there is some, pleasant surprises and things are going on around you, right? But not sure if this is really what I'm really looking for. The communication towards the end of the week is not exactly the way you expect it to be. But with the Ace of Swords there, it is. It's saying, well, I have the clarity, the understanding that maybe this can grow. So it does feel like there is some kind of talk going on towards the end of the week about how this is going to go. It also feels like you might even be trying to pace yourself. It almost feels also, right? Like I'm trying to get back to where we were in the past. So having all these past thoughts about how the relationship was going, I do feel like this is where, you're waiting for these pleasant surprises. Are they really coming? Trying to listen carefully to others about the situation. If you're talking to others, listening to your, higher self about the situation. So there's a lot to think about this new friend or this new love. Really trying to feel the passion. Now, it does feel like they are coming passionately toward you, but I think there is some kind of mixed feeling that you're having about the situation. Yeah. Not feeling really like they're really offering you exactly what you're trying to offer them. So is this kind of a give and take situation? I'm offering you a lot of passion. You kind of offer it back, but then you kind of take it away. So definitely feeling like it's not maintaining the consistency. That's really what it is this week. It feels like there's not maintaining a consistency of what you're giving and taking within the situation. So there's where you're trying to keep the balance. And you're separating yourself, and it feels like they're kind of separating themselves from communicating about the commitment within the relationship. So definitely feeling like you have extra efforts where they're not putting in the extra effort. And remember, a crosswatcher could be the other way around, right? You could say, no, they're not putting in the extra effort, however it is. But definitely, challenge. Getting up a little bit of a challenge. It is a little bit of a challenge to keep the balance within this situation when they kind of put you against the wall over here. So you do feel like they are kind of sorting you in some ways when it comes to this relationship. Look at that. I'm not sure how this is going. Is this going to maintain exactly what I want? Look, when it comes to a relationship, no matter what, you have to still think, not only are you thinking about what they want, but right now, since it's a new relationship more than anything, for most of you, not all of you, but you have to also think about what it is I want. Is this fruitful enough for myself? Or is there something better somewhere else? So it also looks like, you could be looking at someone else at this time, or, feeling like maybe you're afraid that they're also looking somewhere else, right? How green is this grass? And I think that that's the biggest issue here. And that's where a lot of the thinking is coming from. The ungrateful and unfaithful also could be the Three of Swords, where you feel like maybe they are looking at someone else unfaithfully, talking with someone else, something of this nature. Someone else is in the way because of the Three of Swords. Take that how it resonates. As you're looking into the past, though, you're realizing that what you're seeing now is more kind of, it's more of a scare tactic, more guys, than it is really toxicity. It feels like from the majority of you, I'm really feeling this, like it's got me kind of scared, because they're not listening. They're not really 100% participating in the conversations that we once had. You are going to be perceiving this a lot more, but it does feel like you're throwing out more conversation, but it doesn't feel like it's coming back. No, it's not. They might even get a little snippety with you this week. So you might even feel like they're a little more snippety, frustrated. I think that's more the Queen of Wands upside down. I don't see them really mad, but I do see that there could be some frustration, and it also could be coming from you as well, because you're placing all of this emotion into this conversation in which they're not really, taking in. They're not perceiving on where you're trying to, what you're trying to say, or where you're trying to go. Where are you going with this, right? I don't see where you're going with this. I don't understand what you're doing over here, is what they're saying. And you're saying, well, I'm trying to figure out, whether or not you're my star. I'm trying to figure out where this is going. So as you're perceiving a lot of things, it's like they're blinding themselves from understanding where you're even going. It's almost like their mind's somewhere else. So, well, and it could end up in some kind of either internal kind of conflict within yourself, and it could also be that you guys are arguing, and that it almost feels like they're trying to cause an argument over something because they're not understanding, because they keep wanting to know. So it does feel like there's this kind of a little bit of conflict going on over here, whether it's a real argument or just internal. But it also feels like they might be a little in their head as well, trying to understand where you're coming from. It's almost like they're blinded to seeing what is going on within the relationship. They're saying, hey, look, in the 24th, I was passionate to you. And you're saying, yeah, and I was passionate to you. Right? By the 26th, you're saying, I don't know what's going on. Now all of a sudden it just feels like, where did you go? Right? And by the 28th, everything's kind of falling apart. You can't figure out if they're coming or they're going. And that's just because they're not seeing where you're going. There's definitely a bumping of the heads over here. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. So as you're waiting for all this, pleasant surprises, all these things, you might even have a pleasant surprise for them, and they're not taking it, right? Maybe you're going to take them out to Halloween or out to dinner or do something, and they're not seeing it, and they're trying to figure it out. It's just really crazy, because it's almost like they're not getting it. Their focus is definitely not where your focus is. Their focus is somewhere else, and you feel that. You can definitely feel that they're not listening carefully to what you're trying to say. Okay, so, and your sensitivities might be a little high as well. When we're talking about the Queen of Cups, they've got your sensitivities a little on edge. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.